My friends, dear viewers, my name is Bins and welcome back to Let's Play Shapes 2. Last episode, I definitely started feeling the heat. The game is picking up speed, it is getting more and more complicated, and yeah, what that means for our little Let's Play series is that the times where I will be talking will decrease, and the times where I will, just make a quick build, and let the music play in the background, they are gonna get more and more. And the reason for it is simply because these machines that need to be built and, the routing and the organizing, it's just going to take more time to get it done. So I hope that you are that you're up for that, right? So now we have these shapes coming in nicely, and they're also a milestone shape that we're gonna need for our operator level, right? My gut feeling tells me that we will just be needing this shape. That's why you saw me do that little modification that I had spotted earlier there. Okay, so I think the next thing to do is look at this one right here. Right, we're gonna look at that one, and we're gonna try to set up something future-proof as well. So let's look at the milestones. No, the tasks. Let's look at this colorful star bit. So we're gonna need a red circle quadrant, and then we're gonna need stars. Right? Is there somewhere on the map where we have that? And I think for that one, I'm actually going to try and look farther away from the vortex. I don't really mind, if I'm being honest. But pretty much the only part where we get colored quadrants is near the hub, right? However, I spy with my little eye. If we have a look at these again, it's pretty much going to cater to what we need in this row right here. Is that not so? I think it is. So, yes, let's mine some shapes right here. Then 1, 2, 3, and then that one's not going to cut it. 1. Oh, interesting. We're not going to get... Will we be able to get 3 of those out of there? No. No. But 2.5. That'll do. That will do for the time being. So let's start off easy. The first thing that I need is half of that shape again, right? So we have this method that we've tried and it works, so let's just use that again. Only problem here, of course, is that we should rotate our shape before we move it into the half destroy. And we don't have any space, so let's do this instead. Have a look. If we don't do anything else, how do I keep this from connecting? If we don't do anything else, then we're gonna get the blue quadrant isolated. So what I'm gonna want to do instead, let's see. What does that do for us? Does it say? No, it doesn't say. Darn it. Oh, now it does. Okay, so let's look at the rotators again. Wait for it, we're in the wrong menu. That's what we need, right? That will work. That will work. So let's let that flush. And then we're going to do the same thing here, actually. We're going to cut that. And then how can we do this efficiently? How can we do this efficiently? It's not as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. As is, I feel like pretty much everything with this game, right? That's just the way the game is, I guess. So, it's not pretty, but it'll work. That's fine. I'll take that. That's good enough. Now let's look at this one, and we're gonna convert this one right here into that. And if I am not mistaken, then the only thing we would need to do there is put it on top of a square. Is that correct? I think the answer to that is yes. So we should actually be able, if we could still get a full square from somewhere, then it should be sufficient to simply put that below that, right? Or is that not correct? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need to do. So do we have full squares anywhere in the vicinity? And it appears that we will be able to use this. Okay, so let's copy that. One. Put this side by side, because that will give us space for another one. Okay, use our tried and error-tested standard supply mechanism right here. Then we're gonna need to build a long belt. No, not a super duper long one. Not a super duper long. But yeah, a long one nonetheless. So, will it be okay if we put one platform there? Probably not, right? Because we're gonna need to come from both sides. Yeah, let's put... Wait for it. Christ. Let's put that there. And then we connect a belt like so. A space belt. And then the solution is gonna, or the result is gonna come out there. And then we're gonna take this, and we are gonna move down, tunnel below, come back up. Whoops. Back to there. Hold it. Yes. And then actually, that should be it. That will be that. That's good for now, I think. Because now we will be needing to simply put that into a stacker. I hope the word simple applies here. Right, let's see what we can do. gonna lie, I don't think that is the worst setup ever made. I think it's pretty decent. So, and then, is there like a way to make this better? Because it looks like a holy mess, doesn't it? Well, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it at the moment. So we've got this one, right? Let's already collect our point right there. And then we can get back to this one. Now we would need to add like a little, let's call it a wing to this shape right here. So how can we do that? Well, we would need to, we're gonna run that around and then we're gonna take that little wing, let's call it, from there. Quick update, I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to replace my one blueprint with the other blueprint. Let's see, this is going to be, I forgot what it was called. What was that called? Yeah, extractor. Right, and I'm gonna give that like the number 2 so that we know that that's the one. Save. And then, if we go into the blueprint library, we can get rid of this, I guess. Wait for it. How do we do that? I called that Extractor Island. So how do I get rid of it? Can I right-click it? Yes, I can right-click it. That's the one. And then, come on. So what do we do? Do we have like edit? No, this is edit if we right click it. So where do we have the little extractor thingamajig? Do it like so. Because that in the future will give us like the liberty to rotate it before anything else. Good, let's put that there. And that's that. Excellent. And now we have this, these belts right here. And then, if we take the other one, the, where do we have it? Darn it, I got rid of it, didn't I? Hold on. I'm actually going to save this one as well. I think I like this. It's simple and it's not much. It doesn't consist of a lot of things, but it's going to save a few clicks, right? Stack. I don't have any better ideas of naming things consistently yet. I don't know where I'm going with my blueprints. So let's start off simple. Where is my stacker icon? You're probably shouting at your screen that you've spotted it, and in that case, congratulations. I am glad that I can't hear you, but I'm not not seeing it myself. So, belt, filter, launcher, I don't know what that is, speedometer, what? Am I being stupid? What does the stacker icon even look like? Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so it's just this pancake kind of logo, right? This one? This one. There it is. Finally. And then I heard a pling, and apparently something's done. That one. Great. Good. So, let's see. What if we do this? Will that work? Because now we're gonna need the other shapes coming in from this side, right? So we're gonna take our acceptor thingamabob. And then the question, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which goes where, so that's good. That means we can connect that. We're gonna move this back 1 row. Make a connection there. Yeah. Excellent. So let's connect everything up. Just a sec. Good, and now to be honest, I have no idea whether we've rotated our shapes correctly. Because if that's not the case, well, we're not going to have a lot of fun with our shapes, are we? So let's see what comes out there, and of course it's not correct, so let's rotate these, and they need to be rotated 180 degrees. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah, that's looking good, isn't it? Great. So let's claim whatever we've achieved right here. And hot damn, we still need... How have I not seen this before? Well, probably because I got distracted by other stuff. That's what this game does. It lures you into a false sense of security. Anyway, at least we've got points. So, my third floor right there. It requires 50, and I said, what did I say? I said I wanted to prioritize the fluid minor extensions. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna save until I get to 25, and I think maybe that's just what our episode will consist of today. So maybe if we reach this milestone still, which seems probable now that I look at it. Depends on how exciting the result is going to be. Maybe we're going to do something with that, right? So maybe let's look at this one then. We have these shapes coming out here. And, oh man, oh man, oh man. This one is actually the first one I'm going to need to have a look at with the specialized viewer right here. Because it kind of confuses me. Except no, not real. It's simply 3 of those dominoes stacked on top of each other. It's less complicated than it looks. And then I have another question. How many... Yes, I thought I saw something. Can shapes in this game have more layers? The answer is... Oh, wait. How many layers can they have? So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Oh, that's 6. Oh, interesting. Is there a limit to this? So again, I'm going to give these colors. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That is 5. That is 6. Where does this end? 6. Oh man. Shapes in this game can have 6 layers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh man. That hurts. It hurts. Darn. Darn, 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 darn. Well, we have a lot of thinking ahead of us, don't we? How are these coming in? Are they coming in nicely? Yes, they are. Well, at least that's something. Then, let's have a look. Maybe let's do these. They still look pretty mild compared to the others. So what do we have? We have these... we can simply keep this and connect half a square to them. Right? So do we have squares anywhere in some place where we could get to it relatively easily? And of course, the answer is no, because otherwise it would be too easy, wouldn't it? But I do notice something else. Because in this shape right here, we are throwing away tons of square pieces. And that is because we are doing it with the cutters right here. The destroyers, sorry. And you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna copy this, and then on top of this island right here, I'm going to put the blueprint that we recently that I improved just now. So if we put a platform here, let's go to that, put a platform here, and then we're gonna just take the half cutters the way we do it here, right? So we're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do it like so. Is that a good idea? I think so. I think it's overall, it's a pretty good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see the issues yet. Probably I will soon, but we're not there. So let's connect that, like so. Connect that one like so. And reconnect that. And we do in fact get those halves out of there. Which is good, Good, so now we have 4 belts of that. And I'm simply going to run it into a space belt. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Space belt. Now where does that need to go? Question mark. Needs to go there. And then we can get rid of this space belt, I guess. How about those stackers? Am I going to be able to... Oh, I didn't place my stacker here yet. Let's do that. Where's my... Oh. I didn't give it a name. Well, let's change that then, right? I thought I did. Stacker, did I not press save or something? There we go. Now we have the stacker, and we're going to put it in slot 5, so now 5. No. Blueprint 5. There we go. Can we get 4 of those in here? That would be nice, wouldn't it? It looks like we could if we played our cards right. So actually, we would reroute this. We would reroute all of this, but on the bright side, it doesn't really matter in which order we do this. So we could keep these at the bottom, actually. just a quick side note, I just realized that it places the tunnels automatically, which is nice. Onwards we go. Okay, we're almost there, but not quite. We have two out of 4 belts are actually good, but the other 2 aren't. Let's troubleshoot. Right, it's a nasty game, right? Because with a problem like this, well, the question is which belts do you have to rotate, right? Which is the correct one? Because everything is so far away, it just takes forever, right? But we need the one. We need in this current view, we need the shapes to be on the left-hand side. So like this, right? And then we need to do the same thing here. And then now, if I did everything correctly, we go to the hub, then we get 4 identical belts right here. Nope, not right there. Not here either. What the heck is going on? Right here, right? Is correct? Nope, probably made a cut somewhere. Yeah, here is my cut. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally, when we go to the hub, we will see that we get our shapes right here. They're coming from the right, and I think they're good. Good, so let's go to our tasks. We have unlocked this. Whoop. And then, well, we've reached our milestones. Let's see. Trains. My friends, I don't know if I'm ready for trains yet. Are we ready for trains? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unlock the trains. And I'm not gonna read any of it. I'm just gonna continue with some of these side shapes right here. Because things are gonna get pretty whack and pretty complicated from here on out. Right, so I'm going to read up on the things here with the trains in the next episode. Trains for me means or predicts that we're gonna be extending our scope even further, right? It sounds like long distance hauling and stuff is just simply gonna get crazy. I see that we have a new shape right here. And I don't even see where it is on the map, like where the closest patch to the vortex is, to be honest. Kind of like a Where is Waldo game. Well, I see a corner right here, but we're not there yet. We're not there. First, oh, there's 2 right here. I guess that'll work. First, let's look at this one. I think I want to look at that one. We also we need simple blue squares and red squares. Uncool, man. Uncool. So where, like, can we efficiently do squares somewhere? Well, I guess here. Let's get some blue squares in. Let's just do that. gentlemen, we have blue squares, finally. Meanwhile, we've completed another task, notably, more specifically, this one. And now, obviously, yeah, we're gonna get that, but we're gonna need a full circle on top. Are we gonna do it? I should be looking at this one as well, right? I should be looking at it. Because if I set that up, here's an idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to create this one, or I'm going to already prepare to create this one. Because the only thing that we're actually doing is stacking this thing on top of itself over and over, right? Isn't that the case? So I'm actually gonna do that. And that's the last thing we'll do today. That's the last thing we'll do. After that, I'm gonna call it a day. And now, in order to do that, I'm gonna need a lot of these. Oh, man. Very uncool. Let's look at the amounts again. We're gonna need 1,800. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna be very lazy. I'm gonna be very lazy and I'm gonna create just one belt of it. Or maybe not even a full one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this stuff out and then I'm just going to stack it on top of itself. So let's look at this shape again. In our current view, we need blue at the top and gray at the bottom. Blue at the top and gray at the bottom. So that is the left side of these shapes in their current rotation, right? So if we split that, if we put a cutter on it, like so, well then first of all it's gonna cut that into pieces that we don't want to begin with. So we're gonna rotate it. We want, darn it, I already forgot. We want gray at the bottom, blue at the top. Gray at the bottom, blue at the top. That's correct. So what if we do that 4 times? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that looks good. And then we have that 4 times. But we have 4 belts of it, right? So okay, so that's that. In the meantime, we have our blue squares. So we can unlock that. That gives us 25 research points, which is enough to buy the fluid miner extensions. And that's what we're gonna do. Bam! Good. So now we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have 8 full belts of this. Is that not so? So let's connect that. And then connect that. And then we need to connect this. This is a full belt, right? This is one full belt. And I think it's going to stay that way. It should stay that way. Hold on a minute. Yeah, excellent. That's good. Now, there is actually another thing that I could do, which is, since we have 4, we need 4. We can make life a little bit easier. We can cram this a little bit closer together. So let's do that. Let's copy this and then connect it, paste it here, here, and here. And indeed, I do have 8 full belts of that stuff. Next, let's look at how we can stack this. And I think, how about we need this 3 times, right? So what if I let 4 belts come out like so, And then we need to pay very close attention. So the bottom layer, let's say, is going to be this one. And then the layer we put on top is that one. And that would have to be rotated 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees clockwise. If we put that on top of that, that looks good. And then probably it would make sense if that was a 180 degree rotation and that goes on top of there while we connect that. So if we do that, that is currently the shape that the vortex wants currently. But then we have clockwise here, 180 here, and then logically that's going to be counterclockwise, right? And then in the final stage, we're going to want to put that on top and output that again. So I need that, but then with full efficiency, and we can get 2 belts of that. And frankly, I am happy with it. I am happy with that. So let's see how we can do that in practice, all right? Change of plans. This is taking too long. I am going to look at this off camera, and then I'm going to try to, you know, this is just puzzling, right? It needs to be efficient. It needs to be space efficient. It's trial and error, and I think at some point it's just going to get boring to watch. Like if I were you at this point, I would go like, yeah, come on, be humble. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do it off camera. And then I'm going to show you the result in the next video, and I'm going to call it a day here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are excited for trains. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time. I know I did, and then I would love to see you again in the next episode where we will be tackling trains. So. See you then and there. I've been Bins. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.